Previously on Sailing Bohemia. The first mate lifted the anchor by hand and without complaints. Well,
I'm back!
Almost. And after a short hop south, we pulled into the tranquil lagoon in Barra de Navidad.
Barra de Navidad is one of the nicest marinas in the world. It's part of the resort, and this is it. Sadly, we're not going. And we just keep going to the cheap end, to the lagoon, where the water is so dirty that you can't swim or you can't even make a water for your water maker. Wow, this is probably the shallowest we have ever anchored. We've just measured 9 feet at the bow and our draft is 5.5 feet. But pretty much that's how it is in this lagoon. It doesn't get any deeper, and we're just gonna pray for no harsh winds. The bottom is a bit clay, muddy, so it's not fantastic for our spade anchor, but I'm sure we will hold. There's a lot of lovely neighbours who would catch our boat, I guess.
Well, we already saw the French baker on the way in, so hopefully he's going to stop by us later on. Everything is looking great here. Perhaps not the first place you'd expect to find a fresh baguette, but Barra de Navidad has an authentic French bakery, run by authentic French baker Jean. Jean visits the marina and the lagoon each morning with a boat laden with fresh treats for breakfast.
Got my wallet, got my plate, what else I need, huh? We're from England.
You're from England?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Wow, this is what I call a boat delivery service. Nice French baguette, huh?
Good job we brought some nice French butter in preparation for this moment, huh?
That's true, President.
Oh, Monsieur le Président, you're already spoiling us.
That's for Russia. We don't have those.
Oh,
God,
now
this
this
is alive.
is officially living the cruising dream.
Welcome to Barra de Navidad. It really is Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Okay, so we're officially at low tide now. Our draft is 5.5. 6.5. So let's hope it doesn't go any lower, huh? No bouncing on a boat today. Hello, Barra.
Barra de Navidad has a luxurious resort and marina, nestled under a large hillside which provides some hurricane protection. We found that the tasteful terracotta-topped resort made the area look like the Monte Carlo of the West Coast. And, much to our surprise, they let us in for a visit. What a place. We've checked in, I'm not sure if we're ever going to check out of here. I wasn't expecting that like big padded pillar at the end. I almost hit my head on.
This place is amazing. You just park your dinghy at the marina for $10 a day and you have access to all of the resort facilities, including the pool, showers, and you can bring up to 4 people. Sadly, you can't fit 4 people in Argentine. Otherwise, we will bring a coach load.
But barely fit 2.
It's the best $10 spent.
This place is just amazing. We're going to be dragged out of here kicking and screaming, I think. It's the only way we're leaving.
We may stay on anchor forever. Head first! Woo! You want to see First Man on the slide? Oh, this is good.
You gotta lie down.
I'm lying down.
I blame that one on the French baker. About to run aground here in paradise.
There you go. Smooth landing, Captain.
Yeah, give me a Lagoon any day. Okay. I take back everything I said about the first mate's idea of cruising. I think he had it right all along. This is pretty good.
That's right. First mate is always right, eh? Well, I'm not quite sure how I would feel leaving my boat here for the hurricane season when you have this as your neighbor.
We are wondering if these were just cruisers finding a good spot in the anchorage, maybe on a busy day. But this is really people leaving their boats here for hurricane season and hoping for the best. They're really well tied in. They've each got at least 4 lines out on the bow and 4 to the stern, tying them to the mangroves. So, you know, I don't fancy their chances looking at some of the neighbors, but, you know, I guess it's a cheap way to store your boat through hurricane season.
Wow, it just shows you this is no fun place to be in a hurricane.
We're looking for a sister ship for Bohemia for the first mate to live in. And just sussing out a few options.
Yeah, this one's got a potential.
Needs to have a big lazarette so he feels right at home.
Nice view, garden at the back, why not? Or this one, which got open deck, easy access. It's kind of sad to see. And I'm not quite sure what these boats are thinking. If I was seeing this next door to me, I wouldn't want to leave my boat here. But hey, everyone's down, eh?
Another poignant reminder of the approaching hurricane season can be seen just around the corner near the entrance to the bay. The 2015 Category 5 Hurricane Patricia was the world's strongest hurricane on record, with wind speeds of 215 miles per hour. Los Llanitos was a 700-foot bulk freighter ordered to leave port before the hurricane approached. Unable to withstand Patricia's furious winds, the 38,000-ton carrier was blown ashore shortly after leaving. The ship sustained catastrophic hull damage as it dragged along the rocky coastline, and 6 years later, the remains of this giant carrier are being slowly reclaimed by the sea.
We're going out on a town tonight, so we're gonna call a water taxi. Hola, esto es un barco Bohemia. Estamos en la laguna y necesitamos taxi acuático de Laguna a Barra de Navidad.
Ok, en 5 minutos.
Perfecto. Nuestro barco es a la izquierda en la laguna.
Ok, va para allá.
Muchas gracias. 5 minutes and they'll be here.
Sounded positive.
Yeah.
As like it's faster than our dinghy after all.
Better put my face on. 5 minutes. It'll be the most fastest and magical 5 minutes ever.
Quick spritz, quick spritz. Hola! This is the fastest that we've ever travelled, I think, in the last year. It's quite an eye-opener. My heart is pumping. Better docking than I could do, I think. Time to hit the bar. It didn't take long for us to meet up with friends Rebecca and David, who took us to a beach bar built by a local architect out of reclaimed driftwood. Another early start for Bohemia's poor crew today. It's just past 7 AM. You can hear the roosters crowing on the hillside behind us. We are headed 40 miles north up the coast today, and we have some perfect wind for it, which is why the two of us are up a little earlier than usual before dawn. The only downside of our early morning departure is that it also coincides with low tide in this lagoon. We've only had about 6 inches to a foot of water underneath our keel the whole time we've been in the lagoon, and so we have to really carefully retrace our steps to get back out and hopefully not hit any mud on the way out.
Well, I'm actually glad that we have left Barra de Navidad and the Lagoon, for the reason that this is one of the places that one can just stay for months without realizing it. Drop the anchor and stay forever. It is really an amazing place. There's so much to do. This pretty much hit the top list of the cruising destinations for me. And I'm dealing with this mess. Somebody hasn't put it away properly. The fish will come and go by the time I deal with this. Once we arrived in the Pacific Mexico, it's insane. I've been losing all of my lures. So last night I had to make another hula skirt, and let's see what we can do with that. More reasons, sweet Doritos.
We're just getting out of Barra de Navidad now, the little bay that the lagoon leads into, and the wind is really starting to build. We're getting about 18 knots apparent, and I suppose as expected, the sea state is quite confused. It's just a local little vortex here that's giving us our southerly winds that we're riding, and so the swell is mixed. There's still a northerly swell and a southerly swell now meeting it, so we're a bit all over the place. Unfortunately, we took about half a bucket's worth of water into the V-berth because we forgot to close the hatch in time. But now everything's shut down and we're into ocean sailing mode. Life jackets on as well, just in case it gets nasty around this point. Join us next time on Sailing Bohemia, where huge confused seas today. That's the price you pay for going north around here.
It's again one of those rock and roll sails, and surprise, surprise, I haven't prepared any food for the passage.
Well, we're in. It feels like we're still at sea, but we are definitely in. We don't really have many other options in this bay.
Yep, second bucket, the captain is definitely gonna have you a fit. Look, I'm having a foam party. Yay!
If you are enjoying our episodes and would like to buy us a drink, then please head over to www.patreon.com/Sailing Bohemia, where you'll find a small menu of our favourite cocktails to choose from. Special thanks in this episode go to our latest patrons, Russell and Andrew from New Zealand, who are researching a sailing adventure of their own in the years to come. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
And here's to your travels.
First mate is always right, eh?
If you enjoyed this episode, then please don't forget to tell YouTube all about it by commenting, liking, and sharing. See you next time.